Screen Crush presents an in-depth breakdown of Severance Season 2, Episode 7, titled Chicky Bardo. Hosted by Colton Hearn, this analysis explores the episode's numerous revelations, hidden details, and symbolic elements. The episode provides critical answers about Gemma's abduction by Lumon, her transformation into Miss Casey, and the dark realities of the testing floor. Additionally, it examines Lumon's true mission and Mark's role within it. This episode is one of the most significant entries in the series, shedding light on the true nature of Lumon's experiments while deepening the emotional connection between the audience and the main characters. As the show progresses, Severance continues to reinforce its thought-provoking themes of corporate control, personal identity, and the limits of human consciousness. Title meaning, Chicky Bardo. The episode title, Chicky Bardo, references a transitional state of consciousness. In Buddhist traditions, the Bardo is the space between death and rebirth, where one either attains enlightenment or remains trapped in the cycle of reincarnation. This concept mirrors Gemma's limbo-like state, caught between her past life and her existence as Miss Casey. Similarly, Mark, following his fall and Chip flooding in the previous episode, experiences fragmented recollections of his life with Gemma. Bardo is often depicted as a place of suffering and uncertainty, where souls confront their past experiences before moving forward. This aligns with the themes of identity, memory, and rebirth explored throughout Severance. The idea that severed employees exist in a kind of corporate Bardo further reinforces this concept, as they are stuck between two states of existence, one inside the office and another outside, neither fully aware of the other. The episode's title also hints at how Lumon manipulates consciousness and identity. If Lumon is indeed conducting experiments on human minds, the entire severance process may be part of a larger attempt to control not just employees' behaviors, but their very sense of self. The concept of transitional consciousness suggests that Severance might not just split identities. It might reshape them entirely. Furthermore, the theme of enlightenment within Bardo suggests that some severed employees may be on the brink of realizing the truth. Characters like Mark and Gemma, who seem to retain fragmented memories of their past, might be close to reaching a breakthrough. If they manage to see the light, to recognize the illusion Lumon has created, they could potentially escape their current state. This raises an important question. Does Lumon fear its employees reaching enlightenment? If so, what measures might the company be taking to prevent such an awakening? The moral and ethical implications of Severance become even more pressing in light of this analysis. If employees are trapped in a cycle of controlled consciousness, unable to break free from their designated roles, then Lumon's experiments go far beyond corporate control. They delve into the fundamental nature of existence and free will. The severed employees might not just be working for Lumon. They might be part of an ongoing experiment to redefine what it means to be human. Ultimately, Chicky Bardo serves as a powerful metaphor for the show's deeper themes. It encapsulates the struggle between control and freedom, between ignorance and enlightenment, and between being trapped and finding a way out. As the series progresses, it will be fascinating to see whether Mark and the others can break free from their metaphorical Bardo, or if they will remain forever lost in Lumon's purgatory. Lumon's true goal: immortality and consciousness transfer. Speculation about Lumon's pursuit of immortality gains traction in this episode. The company appears to be studying consciousness, potentially seeking a method to transfer it into new vessels. The multiple severed personalities housed within the testing floor suggest that Lumon is conducting extreme experiments to manipulate identity and perception. The recurring imagery of the 9 circles of hell further supports this idea. Mark, Gemma, and the macro data refiners, MDR, endured different levels of suffering, akin to Dante's Inferno. This raises the question, is Lumon striving to break the cycle of death by mastering the human mind? Beyond immortality, Lumon's actions hint at a desire for ultimate corporate control. By experimenting on employees at such a fundamental level, The company is effectively reducing individuals to mere products, data points to be refined, tested, and manipulated for a grander purpose. This dehumanization is reflected in the way severed employees are treated as expendable, existing only for the tasks assigned to them. Lumon's sinister experiments, the testing floor. The testing floor's true purpose is revealed as a site for Lumon's most disturbing experiments. Each room appears to contain a separate, severed personality, indicating that Gemma has multiple identities beyond Miss Casey. These personalities are subjected to intense, painful experiences, such as stressful flights, painful dental procedures, and emotionally charged tasks. Lumon appears to be monitoring how severed individuals process trauma, likely for broader applications. This connects to revelations from Season 1, where it was discovered that wealthy elites used severance to avoid painful experiences, such as childbirth. The current experiments, however, take this concept further, actively inflicting suffering on severed individuals for research purposes. Moreover, the deliberate infliction of pain raises unsettling questions about Lumon's motivations. Could the company be attempting to build a form of psychological resilience or adaptability? Or are they pushing severed individuals to their breaking points, testing the limits of human endurance? The presence of multiple personalities within one person suggests an effort to fragment and control consciousness in ways previously unseen. Gemma's fate. Will she survive? A major takeaway from this episode is Lumon's likely plan to eliminate Gemma once the Cold Harbor experiment is complete. Dr. Mailer appears obsessed with her, and when Drummond states, "You have to let her go," it likely suggests that her termination is inevitable. Gemma's existence poses a significant risk to Lumon's control over the severance process. Unlike other subjects, she demonstrates a degree of awareness and emotional retention that could threaten the entire operation if exposed. The question remains whether she will find a way to escape before her fate is sealed. Ms. Coble's cryptic statement, "Mark will benefit from the world you are helping to create," suggests that Lumon believes Mark is better off without knowledge of Gemma's fate. This statement implies that Mark's continued ignorance is crucial for Lumon's goals, reinforcing the idea that he is being manipulated on multiple levels. However, whether he uncovers the truth remains a pressing question. If he does, it could serve as a major turning point in the series, potentially driving him to seek vengeance or revolution against Lumon's oppressive system. The ethical implications of Gemma's situation cannot be ignored. If severance technology allows a company to create and discard personalities at will, then Lumon holds a power beyond comprehension. The ability to mold, erase, and reconstruct consciousness places them in a godlike position, raising profound moral concerns. Gemma's predicament serves as a cautionary tale about the consequences of unchecked corporate influence. Furthermore, Gemma's transformation from her original self into Miss Casey highlights the disturbing consequences of Lumon's experiments. She has been stripped of her identity, repurposed as an obedient employee, and forced into situations designed to test the limits of human endurance. Her experiences on the testing floor, where she is subjected to painful and disorienting scenarios, indicate that Lumon's experiments go beyond simple control. They are actively seeking to break and reform individuals at their core. Additionally, her connection to Mark serves as a tragic element in the story. The brief yet emotionally intense moments they share hint at a subconscious bond that neither fully understands. If Mark regains his memory and realizes the depth of his connection to Miss Casey, it could shatter his perception of reality. The show has repeatedly hinted at a possible reckoning where Mark discovers the true nature of Lumon's operations, and Gemma may be at the center of that revelation. Ultimately, Gemma's fate remains one of the most compelling mysteries in the series. Will she escape and reunite with Mark, or will Lumon succeed in silencing her forever? As the story unfolds, her role could determine the future of Severance technology and whether Lumon's dark ambitions are ever exposed. Final thoughts. Episode 7 of Severance Season 2 stands out as one of the most emotionally charged and revealing episodes of the series. The flashbacks offer crucial context to Mark and Gemma's relationship, while the unsettling scenes on the testing floor expose the darkest aspects of Lumon's operations. With only a few episodes remaining, the stakes continue to rise. As the season progresses, Severance continues to challenge viewers with deep existential questions about identity, free will, and the boundaries of human consciousness. The show's willingness to explore these themes through intricate storytelling and layered symbolism sets it apart as one of the most compelling narratives in modern television. Fans are encouraged to share their thoughts and theories in the comments. What is Lumon's ultimate goal? Will Mark uncover the truth about Gemma before it's too late? Be sure to subscribe for more in-depth breakdowns and analysis on Screen Crush.